Hello, I'm SammyP. Welcome to my Let's Voice series. This is episode 3 of my Let's Voice Divinity Original Sin 2. If you've watched before, you know that this series is all about using my practicing voice acting as an excuse to play video games. If you watched our last episode, you know that I gained my party of Ifan Ben Mezd, the Red Prince, Sabil, and Beast. Ifan Ben Mezd is as a fighter. Might grab some stuff as I run around. He is a fighter, and he is going to be using Warfare and Polymorph. The Red Prince is my wizard. Sabil is I took Witch, but I'm going to be moving her into Huntsman. And the Beast is a battle mage, who I will likely probably use two-handed weapons with. Ooh, hello. Wooden cross. Oh, here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied for him in life in the eternal halls. And it's got a thing. Alright. I am not opposed to manual labor if circumstances require. Oh, hello. Hi. What's your name? Get on the ground. Knockdown is an incredibly useful ability, because getting up takes up their whole turn. So. Can I get him without... No, not count. Whoops. Set her on fire. This is the problems early on when you don't have enough armor to absorb status effects. You end up everyone on fire. Alright, everyone take 5. Have a rest. Just gonna shift that a little bit. While between episodes, I leveled my party up, and I also rejigged the hotbars a little bit. Anyway, we found this last time. Actually, we found this, but this little cave looks like it might be fun. So we're gonna go head up here. I think it's a little secret area. Oh, it is. Hidden alcove. Handy. Oh, it's Fane. What voice was I doing for Fane? I don't remember. Ooh, pretty. Double rainbow all the way. And a chest. Useful to get. It's pretty. Alright. What's Fane doing? I'll see if I can... As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He is not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face. Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... No, perhaps... Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud. Damnation! It's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Yeah! No! Stay back! Don't! Oh, it's you. I must admit, I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. And I'm surprised to find you here. Why'd you head for a prison island? Well, it seems the human that stole my mask is rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but She rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus, he turns back to the body, prodding at its face, cautiously. Anything valuable? Oh yes, an exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. Valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone, but as I lack such a tool, the skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm. How do I? Anyway. No. Is it urgent? I mean, this is a prison. It's not like he's going anywhere. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I can't simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an Eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only Eternal. My people seem rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps I'll find my answers. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. An Eternal? What is that? Some sort of cult? A cult? Hardly. You were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill, but I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them wherever they are. I will find them, and we will have our world again. If your people vanished, why are you still here? Well, that hardly seems relevant, but if you must know, I was inconvenienced. For a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. Or where do you think your people are? Some other realm? Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps one of my people have ascended to some new realm. No, sorry. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here. I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. Do you need a companion? I'm sure you would be a use to the rest of us. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. That could work out for both of us. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you've noticed that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts... Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle bow or blade. So which do you require for this enterprise of yours. Now, I already have my party, but you might as well give him a class. What do I want you to be? Tell me about your affinity for the arcane arts. Do you know much magic? Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer? I guess we could use a cleric. Someone who can heal, support the team. I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Yes, that settles it. Splendid. Although, it seems you already have quite a pack of traveling companions. Perhaps you should try discarding some grit before you help yourself to a pearl. And we discover that four people is the limit to our party. We'll get rid of that poison. Fire will die down eventually. Did I destroy that crate? Oops. Alright. Ooh, pants. Actually, I'll give that to you. Extra movement for the huntsman probably sounds like a good idea. The elven gear is weird. But I like that it's different. They are all distinct. But the elven gear is weird. Kitty. Oh, speaking of elves being weird, I haven't eaten my body parts yet. The elves, their special ability, I think it's called Corpse Eater, it is, means that they can eat body parts to get some of the memories. So we've got Atsusa's leg, which is the lizard magister, who was very, very poorly treated by both Bishop Alexander and the Hammer, Dallas. And then there's the chunk of flesh, which is from the person that... What was her name? The lady who destroyed the boat and summoned all the void people. The one that she killed. So we'll start with that. We'll eat that. As the dead man's flesh sighs... Off to a good start. As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness entering yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Finn, that was his name. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, and they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly, you're on this very ship. I feel like I was supposed to eat this on the ship. Couldn't have, but there we go. Suddenly, you're on this very ship, crouching in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand towards you. You grasp it. The memory ends. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt. Sometimes when you eat people... Life lesson. Sometimes when you eat people, it gives you skills. Fortunately for Seville, it was a skill that she had the ability for, so she now has the adrenaline ability, which means coupled with her flesh sacrifice, she's quite good at getting a lot of action points. We have another limb to eat. A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot. 2 new journal entries. Something was amiss on the transport ship that carried me to Fort Joy. A sorcerer transportee was found dead, and our Magister handlers were on edge. Eventually, the killer was revealed, a sorcerer witch who had seemingly lost her mind. She remarked that I was unique somehow, unique enough to warrant her killing me also. She summoned a huge waterborne void-woken and began to attack the ship, killing all on board. I had to take my chances on the open sea. Yeah, well. Collar? No. Oh. After her flesh was consumed, we learned that Atsusa was trying to liberate someone called Verdas from Fort Joy. We should keep an eye out for this individual. Alright. Everyone remember the name Verdas? I was drowned. I heard a mysterious voice. The voice seemed to save me, but where did it come from, and why am I important to it? As part of Magister Atsusa was eaten, we discovered that she wanted to help someone. Oh, we already did this one. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Perhaps Atsusa had accomplices as well? Accomplices. Perhaps we will be able to escape. Okay. I met with a lizard known as the Red Prince. I met with a lizard known as the Red Prince, a royal who was exiled from his empire. He has joined my party in the hopes of finding a lizard dreamer somewhere on this island, though to what end, he would not reveal. Sybil joined my party. It seems she very adamantly wants to question a certain lizard. She and her needle are clearly not to be trifled with. Makes me wonder what will happen when we find the one she seeks. A dwarf named Beast has joined me. His experience as a sea captain will surely be useful. He's also my persuader. Beast is my persuader. Sybil is my thievery. The Red Prince has Lawmaster, and Ifan Ben Mezd has Barter and what's it called? Lucky Charm? Yeah. So he'll be. I mean, he's the one who's going to be looting. Why are you all out there? Oh, you know what? I'm going to talk to this child, Coral. You hear small whimpering sounds from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. What is wrong, child? The child quietens and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes. Huh. You look just like a warrior princess that I once knew. A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing 2 big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs. Really? Yeah, warrior princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read yet. That's next year. Then I'll learn it. The child wipes her eyes and grins, plunking herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds, into the dirt. Apparently they're using magic scrolls. They're using magic scrolls as the, Why is not everyone else not coming up? No. Okay, that was weird. Eunice. Psst. Go! Get out! You're not welcome here, goat man pig! I mean no harm. She eyes Ah. She eyes you suspiciously. Please, please, just go. Okay. I still don't have pet power, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because we've got turtles. Oh, saving. Turtles that are probably going to lead to a fight. I'm going to unclick her. Because people with huntsmen want high ground. Like so. Slowed by oil. More bleeding for you. Super rude. Blam. Oh, he's still slow. Beast, don't walk through fire. Alright, wait for him to go out. Okay. Ooh, water essence. Now do a sweep of this little area, so I believe from memories there's something to dig up. So you have to spot it. I think it's up here. Ah, yes. Okay. Even the most noble among us must occasionally dirty their claws. A light golden teaspoon? Goodness, they're rolling in it. Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him. Something about being foolish. Soggy diary. Handy. Do I have lockpicks? If I had an undead, undead are able to lockpick with their fingers. So, first night here, it didn't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep, bought enough dry bread to last me. When this all blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. A group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. I'll have to get smart if I want to eat. I had an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. Getting hungry. I always was a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Couldn't be more than a few miles to shore, can it? Apparently that went very well for him. No. Alright, well, you get robes and upgraded wand. You already have. You already have. Okay, so you now get... What was I saying about elven clothes being weird? Let alone their musculature. But stained shirt is... You know what? You do you, Seville. You do you. I can't unlock that yet, so I guess we'll have to remember it's there. Which I can do... Hey! Look at that. There we go. Alright. I'm going to head up to Fort Joy, but I think we are approaching the half-hour mark. I wouldn't mind some... I'd be interested to hear what people think. I'm feeling... Like, I felt like an hour was probably a bit too long. Although I was happy to do it for the first episode, and I'm considering maybe doing it if like any kind of milestone episodes or something. I might occasionally do longer episodes, but at the same time, half an hour sometimes feels a bit short. And then like 40, 45 minutes seems like... I mean, splitting the difference, but it's... I don't know. We're all learning. But suffice to say, if you have any thoughts on the matter, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from people. Ooh, this board. Effects unknown. Is there something... Oh, more stuff to pick up. Oh, and a barrel. Barrel. There's quite a lot, relatively huge, I guess, crafting system. Oh, there's someone. And more barrels. Alright, let's go have a chat. I want shells. Hey, mister, it's a lot nicer here than on the stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic on the shore a few hours ago. Say hi to me. To me? For me. Gosh, I'm good at this. Anyway. Welcome to Fort Joy. did you see him, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close. Almost within arm's reach. I saw some craven bullies on a power trip. What do you mean by that? Let's just say I've seen Divinity wielded as a weapon before. It's not a good look. The man shudders with revulsion the man shudders with the revulsion of a zealot, eyes rolling with disbelief. You take that back. Well, it's not my job. Hammer will change your attitude soon enough. You'll see. Nice fellow. They seem to be harassing this elf. How very dare they? This is not your business, Long Pig. Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that, especially a cheapskate like this'n. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share. Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you. Well, nothing like a fist fight to clear the head. Just stand aside, why don't you, mate? This is not business of yours. This is no business of yours. Lone wolves decide their own business. He visibly freezes in fear, stammering a pitiful apology and backing away from you and the elf. Get out of here, will you? Both of you ain't worth my time. The elf smiles. Let's take a moment and read that. The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks. You roll your sleeves back down. In pity, a few bruises would have brought a smile to your face. Ooh, huge attitude boost. Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place. Alright. We're gonna follow the elf. And then might be the end of the episode. A lot of guards. You get Pet Pal. Alrighty. Thank you for your help with that thug. Where is the human who goes against their own for an elf? It was nothing. She smiles, warily. I won't forget your aid, friend. Perhaps I can be of aid to you. I guess it'd be useful to know who was in charge around here. In this cave, we trust Sahela. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. You know of any way out of the fort? I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. How did you end up here? Gives me great pain, but I am with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait. Before you go. I am not... I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Man, elves are weird. Thank you for helping me. Here's a severed head. I was saving it like a bottle of champagne, but I guess you can have it now. Thank you. Oh, actual rewards, though. That's not terrible. Better armor is good. I don't mind stuff. Better weapon 4. Is that better than... So give that to Beast. I wish I could check what he... Okay. I think I want better armor for Beast. And everyone has... Yeah, okay. I'll send that to Sybil for her to consume at her leisure, I guess. Elves are weird. Alright. Okay, I think that's it. We're about to hit 40 minutes. I think that's a good time to wrap it up. We've made a friend in Fort Joy. We don't talk to Sahela. She sounds like she's going to have some kind of mission for us. Maybe some of the other people here do as well. We've got Rula, and we've got Modi and Froley, and Callius. I don't know, maybe they'll help us. I'll probably also, between episodes, I'll probably sell a bunch of the stuff that I'm carrying. Just, I don't know if I need to do that during an episode. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked it, please press the like button. Share, subscribe, all of those wonderful YouTubey things. They are all great, particularly for me, as I'm only just starting out. If you haven't liked it, press the dislike button. It's fine. It's all good feedback. Please comment. I love to hear from people. But otherwise, thank you very much again. I've been SammyP. Tune in for episode 4, which should be coming out Thursday or Friday. Thank you very much.